Okay. I have never done one of these videos because I think they're weird. But I'm taking the time to do one now and just having a moment of transparency. I usually write my transparencies and talk about it there, but yeah, today I realized that I am a blessed person. I'm 41 years old. I have been through more abuse than I could ever imagine, and I never really thought about it until I got older. And this is no disrespect to anyone. We all heal in our different ways, but sometimes we just have to be real with ourselves. My mother was abused most of her life. Sorry, mommy. Sexual abuse, physical abuse. I can remember seeing my mom getting beat a lot of times. I remember picking up the iron and hitting my stepfather as he was abusing my mother. But I remember the amount of abuse that I took too. And I was trained that that's what love was. You know, be careful what you say to your kids. A lot of times as parents, we discipline our children and we say, I'm beating your whatever because I love you. Well, women, men, when you preface disciplining your child with, I'm only doing this because I love you, but you go beyond the parameters and you literally leave scars and bruises and break skin, you're teaching your children that abuse is acceptable. You're teaching them that this is what love is. Love is physically harming someone. Love is breaking them down and then telling them that you love them. Nothing against anyone. You know, I can only speak on my story, my half, my portion. But the reality of the matter is that we love abusively, especially in our black community. Nothing against anyone else in any other race. I don't have anything to say against anyone, but this is just my story. A lot of times when you're from low income neighborhoods, you repeat patterns. You know, my mama beat me, so I'm gonna beat my children and I'm gonna knock them out and they're gonna do this and they're gonna do that. And abuse isn't cool. It leaves scars a hell of a lot longer than you realize, and you think that they heal, but they don't. I looked today and I remember talking to someone and said to them, I said, you know, since I left my last abusive relationship, this is the longest that I've ever been without abuse in my life. I've been dealing with abuse in some form for almost over 30 years. The last 6 years have been the ones where I have not been abused in some shape, form, or fashion. There's no sexual abuse in my life right now. There's no verbal abuse. There's no physical abuse. There's no abuse. Kind of like an addict, you know. People say there's no way that you can have that much that happened to you and you're that strong. And you're right. There's no way that you can have that much happen to you and you're that strong. My first encounter that I remember of being abused, I was 4. And that's my sexual abuse, my first sexual abuse. And then at 7. And yo, like, I'm 6 years clean.